Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back with another video. This is Muhammad Badrudduja and today I'm going to solve lab number 14 one more time with another approach, and in that approach we will write our own Python script to solve the lab. We are dealing with blind SQL injection with time delays. So in the previous labs we detected and exploited blind SQL injection with three techniques. First one is triggering the conditional responses, another one triggering by conditional errors, and the third one is triggering the time delays in the response, right? So we already solved that lab in the previous video, which is lab number 14. But today we are going to solve this lab by writing our own Python script. So before going to that, this disclaimer as always for you. So this video and its contents are only for educational purpose and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's been said, let's go and we will solve the lab. So we are going to write our own Python script, and we start with user bin env, and let's say Python 3 we are going to use. Then we need to import the modules. So import request, import sys, import url lib3, and import url lib. And today I'm going to use one more module, which is time module, and I will let you know in a minute why I'm using this module today. So the next thing is url lib3 dot disable underscore warnings. Fine. Then we need to specify proxies equals to so here first of all the proxy I'm going to use is HTTP, and the URL of it is http://127.0.0.1 port number is 8080. Then we need to specify HTTPS proxy, and I'm again using HTTP proxy colon 8080. So here I do not need to write HTTPS. Fine. Next thing, we need chars. So chars is equal to, let's say, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Fine. So first thing, I'm going to blind underscore SQLi underscore lab number 14 dot py. Fine. Now next thing what we need to define is let's say if underscore underscore name underscore underscore equal and underscore underscore main underscore underscore, we need to specify main. Then we need to write the main function. So def main, and within that we need to check the length. So if the length of argument, which is sys.argv, does not equal to 2, then it need to give us the message that how we can use this script. So we can say example, and the example is going to be percentage s, and then www.example.local percentage s sys.argv, not percentage s, only percentage sys.arg0, right? Now after that we need to exit. So sys dot, with the exit it should be a small bracket. After that we need to specify the argument, which is URL. So URL is going to be sys.arg and it is going to be 1. Fine. And then we need to give a message which is fetching the admin password. Save that. Fine. Now here we need to call the function. So the function name is, let's say, blind underscore SQLi, and that needs URL. Save it. And the same function we are going to create here. So def, paste that. So if I in range 1, 21, okay, sorry, not if, it must be for. So because we are going to use for loop, and again we are going to make one more for loop for C in chars. Fine. So now what we need for making a request is, first thing, the payload. So payload is going to be something. Then we need to encode the payload, which we will do with url lib dot parse dot quote, and it is gonna be the payload because we need to encode this payload. So yeah, that's it. Then what we need is cookies. So cookies is equal to, because there are 2 cookies parameter, one is tracking ID and another one is session. So I'm going to inspect the element, or you can use cookie manager also if you have it. If you do not have it, you can install this cookie manager plugin, or you can also take it from here. So copy, this is the tracking ID, paste that here. Tracking ID, copy, come back, paste that here. Then we need session ID, copy this, come here, session session, and this is gonna be the session ID. Fine. And here we need to specify, with the tracking ID we need to specify encoded payload, which is here. So I'm going to copy this and paste that here. Save it. Everything is ready. So we are just going to make the request. So r is equal to request dot get, and we need URL comma cookies equals to cookies comma verify is equal to false, because we need to avoid the SSL warning. Fine. And if you pass the traffic through proxy, you can here identify, you can here mention comma proxies is equal to proxies, and I'm not using it here. Up to here is okay. We are going to say if int r dot elapsed total underscore seconds, seconds, I think. If the response time is more than 4 seconds, then we need to make sys dot std out dot writ write, and what we need to write here we will see in a minute. And then we again need sys dot std out dot flush, right? Else we need both of these. Copy, paste that here. Also, if the character matches, we need to break this loop. Fine. So save that here. Now come back to the lab, and I just want to show you a bit. We already solved this lab, and the steps to solve is we need to specify whether the tracking ID cookie is vulnerable or not. Then we determine the users table is there or not. Then we confirmed that administrator user exists in the users table. Then we determine the length of the password, which is equal to 20, and then we need to retrieve the password for the administrator from the database, right? So go back to the burp suite. I just want to show you a very small thing. So send this request to the repeater, because in the previous video we solved the lab by using this syntax, query syntax, right? But we can use another way or another payloads too. So I'm just going to copy this, and here I can paste that. Now instead of this, Control X, instead of this condition, we can put that here. So if the username is administrator and substring of the password means the first character of the password matches, means equal to n or equal to a, whatever, then it is going to make 5 seconds delay, else there is no delay from the users table, right? So that will also work. So first of all, it will check users table is there. If the users table is there, then it will come here, and there is a condition. So username administrator is there. If the username administrator is there and the first character of the password matches, then it will delay 5 seconds, otherwise there is no delay. So that will also work. And one more query could be possible, which I'm going to show you here. So I can write here single quote space concatenation space, let's say select pg underscore sleep for 10 seconds. Yeah, that works. Okay, 5 seconds delay, we got it here. Now from users, let's see if the users table exists in the database, it is going to again make 5 seconds delay. We need to here limit the rows we get from this query. So now as you can see, once we limit it, we got 5 seconds delay. If I say where username is equal to administrator and length of the password is equal to 20, so that should also get 5 seconds delay. And yeah, it's also getting 5 seconds delay. Now instead of length, let's say substring password 1,1, and let's say greater than a, and it should be a string, so we need to enclose it with single quotes. Send that request again, not greater than a, so we need to choose greater than 1 maybe, and that seems working. It's greater than 1, so let's try greater than 5 or not. So no, not greater than 5. Let's see greater than 4. Yeah, it's greater than 4 but not greater than 5. So if we come here, see the previous results, so it is greater than 4 but not greater than 5. That means it is equal to 5. So the first character of the password is equal to 5. That means even if we do not put here condition when case, we can work with this query also, so we are going to add this. As simple as that, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as our payload query. So come here, and payload is going to be this, and here we need a little change, which is a variable, and this will again a variable, and here we need to specify %I comma C, right? So this value is for I and this value is for C. Fine. Okay, that's perfect. Save it. Okay, so std in and std out. So here actually we need to say admin underscore password is equal to C, or we can do one thing. Let's say admin underscore password, because we don't know the password. So first we will consider it as empty, then we will add the character of the password one by one. We will add again. Suppose that it get the first character as 5, so we put it here 5. Then again we get one character like C, so we will put again here C. The third character of the password, suppose 8, so it keep adding the characters again and again. And here what we need to write is R comma admin underscore password, right, and flush, and then here it is going to write /r comma admin underscore password, and also we need to add C character. So if the character is found, it will print. If the character is not found, so it will put the previous characters, and it will keep showing you the character it's trying, right? So that's it, I think. Here why we put the int means the data type is integer. If we do not put here the integer, that means it will give us the error for the integer. Rest of the thing seems perfect. Hope for the best, and we will okay, so let's go and we will try to run this query. But here one thing I want to mention, why I clear where I use this time. So I'm going to say here, before if we match the character, then we need to say time dot sleep for 3 seconds. So once we get the exact character, we are going to wait for 3 seconds for the further process, right? Why I use here, because once I solved that lab, it was not like that. But now once I try to execute this script, some characters in the password are not actually the right characters. So that's why I want to try this. So save it and come here. So Python 3 blind SQL I lab14.py, and then we need to specify this URL. So Control-Shift-V and hit enter. What's the problem? Line number 30. Where is line number 30? Oh, sorry, I made that mistake. It should be here plus, and here also it should be plus. Save it and clear, run it again. So the first character we should get 5. And yeah, then it will wait for 3 seconds and start again, right? Let's see what we get as second character. And it get the second character. Now it's print and wait for 3 seconds, then start again. Yeah, so let's try if the second character of the password is what is 3. So second character of the password is 3. We should get 5 seconds delay, and as you can see here, up to now we did not get response, and yeah, 5 seconds delay. So that means our query is working perfectly. I'm going to pause the video and come back once it's finished. Welcome back, guys, and as you can see, all 20 characters we found of the password. So we can just copy this, come back here, come here, and we can paste that here. Now we need to see how many characters are there. So echo space -n, paste that here, then pipe with wc space -c. So there are 20 characters. Now we just need to go to my accounts, and let's try to log in with administrator, and this is gonna be the password, and we are logged in. So that's it, we solved the lab. Please like, subscribe and share if you find this content valuable, because that takes too much time to record and then upload and everything. So, and if you have any query, put your query in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.